I'm Adrian Figgins, 38 years old. I'm enrolled in the FCC Film and Video Certificate Program. The fun fact about me is I'm a walking miracle. So I was diagnosed in 2014 with a rare lung disease called pulmonary alveolar proteinosis. 7 in a million get it, and I was one of the lucky ones. I couldn't breathe, I started getting short of breath, and we started visiting doctor after doctor after doctor. Then we reached the team at the University of Maryland, and they started doing what's called lavage. They put you to sleep, and they close off one lung, and they basically power wash it. Then they do the other one, and then I could breathe again. Bad part was the disease was so rampant that I was going every 2 to 3 weeks to get this done, which entailed had them scarring my lungs, which then led to my lungs collapsing and having to have chest tubes put in and being on ventilators. I would have chemo transfusions. You know, when that happens over and over, you start to lose hope. That's when bitterness kind of shows up. That's when anger shows up. That's when all these things that can overtake your mind for the worse start to happen, which I never thought anxiety or depression or any of those things were real, if I'm honest. And I've gone through all of them, and I can tell you they are very real. And they will impact you heavily, to the point where I almost didn't come to FCC. I almost didn't want to do anything because I was too afraid to do it. Because I was afraid I was going to relapse, or what if I get sick, or what if I do these. All these what ifs were there, and I can tell you, don't be afraid of what ifs. My wife got her associate's degree here at FCC, and as I was coming to a point of recovery, I knew I couldn't go back to the job I once had, and I needed to start doing something different and find a new path. And she suggested coming here, so I started looking around, and what really got me into film and video and editing specifically is with a lung disease like this, and then after having the scare of 2020 and what that entailed. Doctors basically tell you, don't go around anybody. So then you try to figure out, well, what the heck can I do for a career? And as you're looking and trying to find the right thing to do, I found film and video. There's a team, but when it comes to editing and things, it's a lot of on your own time. And I think that's what kind of drew me to it. If I was to ever get sick again, I can do it from home. I can do it in my own space. I don't have to worry about germs or anything like that because I can be at my home base. A big fear of mine coming in at 38 is I'm old. And I'm gonna be around a bunch of young kids, and I didn't have that much experience, especially in editing and things like that. But it's been awesome. I mean, I've met so many diverse backgrounds and ethnicities and people. I mean, it's just been such a cool thing. I've learned so much from so many people, and seen so many different projects come together with so many different ideas, and then to make one solid work has been really cool. I think that's the most cool thing I've taken from it, is just a hodgepodge of different personalities and people all come together to make cool art. I enjoy coming to class. There's not a day that I dread coming in, and even if it's a hard subject we're doing or a hard project we're doing, I still look forward to it. And I still know that I'm going to get the help and the education I need to proceed outside of the classroom. Some of my favorite movies clearly are Westerns. I love professional wrestling and comedies. I was always, in the family, I am the funny guy. Everyone looks for the joke or the make us laugh. So, which is a big responsibility, but I love that responsibility. I have a couple of our family members that we're able to play off each other pretty well, and I love finding those people like you can joke with and play off of, or quote movie lines or whatever that can make people laugh. I love to make people laugh. I would love for my wife and I to own a ranch and call it Second Chance Ranch. And the reason being is I would love for people and animals and anything that deserves or needs a second chance to be able to come out and just have a stable place until they can get back up on their feet. Horses that can't be ridden, or cows that can't be milked, things like that. We just want to have a place where people can come and find their true calling. I would also love to help edit people's films and help them direct or whatever they need in the film spectrum, be able to get them so they can tell their story too, like I've been able to tell mine. I'd love to start my own company. I don't know if it would ever happen or not, but I would love to have my own kind of editing company, and even if it's just me, it never goes any further than helping YouTubers create what they want to do, or you know, helping friends that make videos be able to make them a little bit better, or even taking family events and editing things for that. I would love to go to even friends' weddings or birthdays or whatever and be able to film it and then edit it and give it to them as a gift. Don't have a lot of money, but I have a lot of time and a lot of skills as far as with editing, so I think that would be fun. I try not to think about the disease coming back, but there's no cure and they don't know if it can, so it's a possibility. While I have the good days, I'm going to take advantage of them. And this is something I wanted to do. I've always thought about doing. I love how movies are made. I love how they're shot. Now I really know how they're shot, and which is really fun. And then being able to be behind the camera, being able to be in front of the camera, being able to express myself, being able to tell stories the way stories should be told or people want them told, is just the coolest thing to be able to learn. And FCC has given me that, and the film production classes have given me that. And the certificate program, if you don't want to go for 4 years, you don't want to go for 2 years, do the certificate program. It's there for a reason, because you get right into the meat of it. You can get right out into the world. They teach you what you need to know, and you can get after it. And that's what I'm doing. I have been given a second chance, and I am very blessed. And the good Lord has given me another day and another day, and the opportunity to share my story and to share my trials. And I want to be able to help others share that in film or just in life. I've come through so many dark places, but seen so many light places, and I just want to help others be able to progress in their life and tell their story. I give most of my thanks to the Lord above, my wife, and now FCC, Melissa and Jason, for helping me be who I want to be and become who I'm going to become. And just stop sitting on the sidelines. That's my biggest advice. We are only given one day at a time, but make the best of that day, because you don't know when you're not going to get any more. And if you've been debating on trying something or wanting to do something, do it now. Just don't wait, because you're not granted tomorrow.